I'm going to share with you the exact study tips I used to get straight A's in all my classes throughout freshman year as someone who played club tennis 4 times a week and prepared for the AP Chinese exam all year long. At the end of this video, I'll be revealing the ultimate study tip that I used to consistently score well on all of my exams that I took. I guarantee if you just follow these exact same study tips that I'm about to share, you will be getting the grades that you want to see. So before you even start studying, before you even start touching anything, your textbook, your notes, you have to have a motive. You have to have a reason in the back of your mind for why you're committing to doing this in the first place. Whether that's grandparents, your parents, it could be whatever you want it to be. It just has to have meaning and be able to stick with you so that on the days that you don't feel like studying, you have that reason in the back of your mind to return to that keeps you in check and allows you to continue focusing on your goals. So once you have your set motive, now it's time to finally start studying and get work done. One of the biggest things that may be killing your productivity is your phone. This may not be for everyone, but at least for me, when my phone is on my desk and I try to study, I simply just get distracted so easily. I want to constantly check my messages or text my friends. But once I started putting my phone in another room, I'm able to enter that flow state a lot more quicker and more efficiently. And getting into that flow state is exactly what leads to productivity because you're able to stay focused for a longer period of time, and that's exactly what you want. Tip number 3 is setting a timer for how long you're going to work. And the reason why I say this is because setting a timer creates the sense of urgency. You're going to be more influenced by time, and as a result, the sense of urgency is going to make you get more tasks done. So for setting a timer, I recommend using the Pomodoro method, which is either a 25 to 5 minute ratio of work time to break or a 50 to 10 ratio of study time to break time. No matter what time intervals you choose to use, the benefits are the same. And if you only happen to have 5 or 10 minutes to spare, then I recommend just setting a timer straight up for doing focused work within that given amount of time. Tip number 4 is to use active recall. Doing practice problems or making web diagrams or using flashcards, right? The key here is to make connections. And instead of passive studying, like reading over your textbook or looking over your notes, you're going to be making those less connections with your brain because it's not really processing the information to a deeper level and that kind of deeper connection to fully remember knowledge from specific topics. However, some passive recall can be beneficial in terms of just refreshing your memory of the content itself. I would recommend to focus more on active recall methods. Tip number 5 is to study with music or doing tasks that don't require you to think as much. And if you're someone like me who prefers to have some music going on in the background while I'm doing studying, those tasks could be passive recall or doing practice problems for a topic that you're already familiar with. Basically anything that you already have a good understanding of. Now with those harder tasks, you're going to want to go without music or play some white noise in the background for optimal focus, and really just keeping your brain to maintain in that flow state. Tip number 6 is to prioritize the harder tasks before the easier ones. And this is because you have more mental focus and energy in the beginning of your study sessions than at the end. Doing the harder tasks first prevents procrastination as you either get most of what you wanted done or completely done. This creates a sense of accomplishment and can boost your confidence and overall motivation. My final tip is what I like to call the golden study method, and this is to use spaced repetition. Spaced repetition is especially useful for doing well on those end of year exams, like final exams, regents, or APs. Studies have also shown that engaging with challenging material when the brain is most active can lead to cognitive benefits like deeper learning and better retention of information. Using this method will allow you to retain information taught from all the way from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And it all comes down to studying particular topics within a given period of time. Start off by studying a topic every other day. You can do this twice and study that topic again after 5 days, then a week, then 2 weeks, then a month, and then monthly reviews and so on. This is also highly customizable, so feel free to change the frequency of repetition in a way that suits your system. Now, if you're like me and find it helpful to rely on an organizer, Trello is a great resource for spaced repetition. I've been using this for almost a year now, and it's definitely helped me so much by keeping track of what topics I've already studied and what stage of repetition each particular topic is on. Now, Trello isn't the only resource, there are plenty of others out there, but this is just the one that I found to be very helpful and easy to set up, and I'll include a link in the description. If you follow these exact study tips, I can guarantee you'll see higher efficiency in your way of studying, and with that, achieve the grades that you want to see.